Hi, it's Ashley here at Mad Lemmings, and I just want to give you a quick demonstration of Buzzsumo, this great new application that I've been trying out, and let you know exactly what you can use this for and some of the cool things we can do with it. So I'm already logged in here. I used my Twitter account to verify and get logged in. That's quite simple. And this is the opening page where you can do searches for content by niche. So you can type in your niche here, like social media or fitness or whatever, or you can also do specific analysis on an actual website. And here I'm just going to quickly look at ProBlogger. So you type in the exact URL of ProBlogger here, which I've already got typed in, and then we type that in here and click search, and then it shows you the top content here. Now I've only got last week checked here on the left, so if we go back to the last month and then we search again, you'll get a few more results. And it's automatically sorted by the total number of shares that this has had on social media, which you can see here on the far right hand side in the grey box. And they've had 950 shares. The majority have been on Twitter with 500. And then you can drill further down, or you can sort by, if you want to look at Facebook, if you're more interested in what gets shared on Facebook, you can sort by Facebook, or any of the other columns here. I'm just going to leave it as it is right now and click on one of the links here for view sharers, which shows us who has shared this content, who's the most influential people who have shared this content. And this gives us a list of influencers who've shared this. Obviously, Darren Rouse is on here. He owns ProBlogger. He's been sharing his own content, no surprise there. But some other interesting people have popped up, like Mary Smith on the top here, and also John Morrow. And if you have a look on the right-hand side at the stats here, what you can see is the kind of authority the person's website has, how many followers they have, how many retweets and replies they typically give out on their Twitter account compared to the number of tweets they make, so how active they are and how engaged they are, and also the number of retweets that they get from their audience. That's on the last column there. So from this information, you can find out the kinds of influencers on social media that you could target and get to know and maybe share your content if you got involved with them more closely. And so what you can basically do is look at your competitors through the searches and see what content's getting shared and see who is sharing it, get in contact with those people. So it's really cool for that as well. And if you drill in even further to the links shared here, for example, of Mary Smith, it shows us what content she's been sharing recently. And if you analyze those links, it actually gives us a graph of the top sites that she's sharing. So the kinds of things she's sharing, the kinds of things that get her attention, the kinds of topics that get her attention. And then you can look at also the content exactly and open up those in a browser and see what exactly has gotten the influencer's attention there. What you can also do is if you go back to top content here and do a search for the past 6 months, or even do the past month again for ProBlogger, you can also filter by the kinds of information here. So if we look at infographics that have been sent out by them, actually use uncheck all and infographics. They're not actually sharing infographics. If we look at somebody like maybe Kissmetrics, they tend to share infographics. They've also not been doing that very much lately. So in the last 6 months, you can see the kinds of infographics that Kissmetrics have been sharing and which ones got the most shares. So that gives you an idea if you want to look for infographics to share with your audience, or you could also look at guest posts that they've been hosting, the kinds of content they've been allowing as guest posts. Nothing is coming up. That's actually strange because they have a lot of guest posts. But let's type in here social media, the kinds of guest posts that have been appearing on the web in the last week. So then you can see here and drill in and see who's been allowing guest posts, what they've been allowing as topics, who the author was of those, and so forth. So this is a really cool tool for finding out what's been shared in a niche, what kinds of content's been shared, what's the most popular, who's been sharing it, and tons of other information. If you look in my blog post, I've got some more ideas in there of how you can use this and some links to the Buzzsumo blog where they've got some great ideas as well. And I hope you get as much use out of this as I do. I've also been analysing what's been shared on my website, which is also really cool to know, and what's being shared on my competitors' websites. So, thanks for watching.